ask you to remain standing. Most of what we are celebrating here would have come from India in 1845, and it's only fitting that we pay homage to our motherland. So we now have the anthem of India. Thank you. And you may have your seats now. I was amazed that, and I just feel bad for myself in that I saw some people actually know the words and singing the national anthem of India. I can't claim to know it, but it's strange how I may know parts of the Star-Spangled Banner, but I don't know my own, maybe where my roots and culture came from. So I think it's something that I now have to work on. Now, when we have a function like this to celebrate, it's a joyous one, all right? So let's change the mood and let's start clapping and sing, no, man. Let's, I know the weather and everything like that. Let's get the tone going because we are celebrating somebody here today that most times we choose to celebrate them when they are dead, okay? When they've done past, we should do that. And Budram, you are here, you are alive with us, and we celebrate you here today. You have contributed to Trinidad and Tobago. Without any further ado, at times like this, it's only fitting to call on the Almighty. However, we refer to Him. So at this point in time, I would like to start by inviting Pastor Ivan Paul to bring some word of prayer on behalf of his religion. Thank you. Please.
Good evening, Sitaram, Namaste, Assalamu alaikum, Master Ceremonies, honored guests, Budram Holass, members of the clergy, friends, Granville, surrounding area, Point Coco here. It's a joy and privilege to be associated with this function this evening. And I want to thank Councillor for inviting me to bring prayers and felicitations on behalf of the Christian community. By extension, the Presbyterian Church in Trinidad and Tobago. I'm pastor of the Presbyterian Church in Point Fortin, Cedars. And more so, living right here in Point Coco and the Point Coco Presbyterian Church. I had to be here. Only one thing, my dear friends, is that our new moderator-elect, Right Reverend Daniel Chance, would be installed this evening at a service at the Susumacha Presbyterian Church. And so I may have to leave shortly after I pray. But I'm happy to see so many of you. I know the weather is a little bit warm, but I still have to bring you warm greetings. So my dear friends, without further ado, I invite you to bow for prayer. Let us pray. Almighty God, our Heavenly Father, we praise and honor and glorify you, dear God, that you, O Lord, have made us a people, dear God, a particular and peculiar people. You brought us, O God, our forefathers, our foreparents, dear God, from over, O Lord, the seas, through the dark Kalapani, dear God, here in Trinidad, dear God, where they work assiduously on the sugarcane estates, save cent and penny, dear Lord, and send their children to school so that they could be educated. We thank you, O Lord, for the emergence of the Presbyterian Church, who came, O Lord, and made a difference in education of our people. That today, O Lord, our schools could be termed, O Lord, one of the schools, O Lord, that work hard to see that our children are educated. Not only the primary school, but the secondary schools. And we thank you, O God, for all those, O Lord, who are able, dear God, to help and to serve. We thank you, O God, for all your people that have gathered this evening to pay tribute to a son of the soil, our friend and our brother, Budram Holass, whose family would have hailed from this very street that we're sitting down in this evening, my dear friends. So, Heavenly Father, we ask, O God, that you would continue to bless, O God, the organizers of this function, our guest of honor, Mr. Holass, and all those, O God, who have come from near and far to be part of this celebration this evening. We ask now, O Lord, that you would hear a prayer, O God. Grant us good weather for the rest of the evening, and bless all your people. In the name of our Lord and Savior Jesus, we pray and we ask it. Amen. Thank you.
All right, I think we can proceed. And for all you know, that this marriage might bring forth another new Budram Holass. You say he was born right here. So maybe the baton is being passed. And now, I'd like to invite Pandit Naresh Maharaj, because I understand that you also have to leave. Senior Pandit, it's a protocol, but I was thinking in terms of chronological order, and you had to leave. So I meant no disrespect, okay? But Pastor Paul, he left already? All right, but we still appreciate you for making time off your busy schedule, and we say thanks to you and coming to give us prayers and honor, help us honor Budram Holass. So, Senior Pandit, Mr. Prabhudev Maharaj. I know this gentleman very, very good, yeah?
Satya Sanatan Dharma ki jai. Sitaram. Namaste. Assalamu alaikum. Can we all stand for a moment, please? For those of you who can, Now you will share an appreciation for the fact that we need to understand clearly where we have come from and establish where we are in order to forge ahead where we are going. And in doing so, before commensurating with prayer, let's observe a moment of silence as we pay respect to our departed family members who would have contributed to what is today. Satya Sanatan Dharma Ki Jai. You know, diverse might be our methods of worship, but we do one thing in common, and that is to pray. And whenever there is an opportunity that comes to us like this, all our scriptural injunctions by way of the Bhagavad Gita, Quran, and all scriptural injunctions, Bible, teaches us that we must commensurate with prayer and give thanks and praises to the Almighty. So let's just do that, please. Pray in your very own way. Identify with God as you know well. As you make affirmation, give salutations to the Lord and Master. Hari Om Swasti no Mimitamakshminam Bhagaham Swasti no Divyayaditi Arnavaranaham Swasti no Dhyava Prithvi Suchetunaha Hari Om Deyang Sada Paribhavagahanang Vishtadoham Tirtaspadang Shiva Viranjitam Saranyam Brityartha Pramadibhutam Bande Mahapurushte Charanaravindah Hari Om Shanti 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 Satya Sanatan Dharma Ki Jai. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Pandit Maharaj. And now I suspect it's your turn. Please come to the microphone.
Iqbal bolo Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki Jai. Sitaram, Assalamu alaikum, and good evening to each and every one of us who are all gathered here this evening in paying tribute to a great legend, a man of the soil that we have all torn together. A couple of weeks ago, I had a conversation with him at the home of the late Sri Chanka Tilak Singh. And on that night, he said to me that no matter what it is, no matter he will sit on a wheelchair, he will make sure and do what he has to do. But in Sanatan Dharam and in Hinduism, and if you understand a little bit of Hindi, you will understand jo hai or so hai. It is what it is. So no matter whatsoever the situation may be, no matter what challenges that he may face, we celebrate with him on this day. But more so, we celebrate the legacy of our foreparents, our mothers, our fathers, our Aji, our Aja, our Nani, our Nana, and all of those who would have gone to the great beyond. We ask that on this day, that Lord Bhagwan Shri Krishna, that may he all grant peace and liberation upon those atmas, those souls that would have gone to the great beyond. Hari Om Yam Brahma Varurindra Rudra Maruta Sturvanti Dibhyastave Vere Sangha Parakramo Parishate Gayanti Yam Samagaha Dhyana Vashtiti Tarata Garata Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yogino Yasyantam Navira Sura Suragana Devaya Tashme Namo Nama Pratayang Pratibuhitang Bhagavatam Narayanaya Swayam Vyase Grita Purana Muninam Madhe Mahabharatang Advaitang Avavarshanam Bhagavatim Astadasadhyayinim Ambatvam Manusangadahini Bhagavatadvite Bhavadveshinim Mokam Karoti Vachalam Pangulam Gayatim Girim Yat Kripitvatumaham Vande Paramanandamadhavam Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Iqbal bolo Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki Jai. So on behalf of myself, my family, and the executive of the Sanatan Dharma Mahasabha, we all wish Mr. Budram Holass all the best, with health, with strength, and with courage to carry forth and to fight the battle that you would have been fighting for many years. एक बार बोलो सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय।
Thank you, Pandit Maharaj. Okay, you may have your seats now. On the program, we were supposed to have someone from the Islamic faith bring prayers. Is there anyone here at the moment? Oh, so I had here Imam Dean, but somebody is pointing a female celebrity. goes to his head. But if you talk to him in his language, it goes to his heart. Budram, you spoke to us in your universal language of music, and it went to our hearts. You was able to create an identity so that people would be recognized as human beings. And for that, we thank you. And this is what today is about. Give Mr. Budram a round of applause. Now, quite a lot of people wanted to be here to share in this moment. And I know the council had a hard time in cutting the lists and editing, but we had people who wanted to say, and some people I feel, not necessarily of who is real importance of Prime Minister, but people who are value, who we consider, who you consider. And coming now to the stage, I'd like to invite Pandit Narad, who represents the Hindu Festival Society. So, Pandit Narad, could you please approach the microphone? Is it working now? Are you hearing me? Okay. A little feedback.
Let me say a pleasant good afternoon to one and all. Assalamu alaikum and a Jai Sitaram to Trinidad and Tobago family. Budram ji, Shankar ji, and मैं दिन प्रणाम करता हूँ. लक्ष्मी जन विद्वत मंडली ज्ञानी सभा साधु लोग संत समाज मैं दिन प्रणाम करता है. On behalf of the Hindu Festival Society, as I bring greetings from the Hindu Festival Society in today Indian arrival, and also, honoring a very great person, a very strong-minded person, Budram ji. Before, let me ask of you all once more again, and you all get a lot of exercise, I and all too, sitting, standing, I ask of you, please, let us please stand together again as one united family. And I always refer to as a beautiful family. I don't mean skin beauty, because me and Budram are the only person, maybe look the most handsome person here. But I mean deep down from your heart, all of you are very beautiful people here. As I offer this prayer on behalf of the Hindu Festival Society, bringing greetings to Budram ji and to all of you here. Our pastor ji who left a while ago, okay. Our Muslim brother, let us all pray for unity. Unity in diversity, unity with love is what takes us forward in life. And Budram ji is an ideal example to the world. You always hear him speaking about unity. Children, elderly, the holy ones, friends and family. Let us all pray. Hare Om Namaha Om Swasti Prajabhyaha Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahim Mahishaha Go Brahmanebhyaha Shubhamastu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Namaste Deva Deveshaha Namaste Barada Prabhu Vaishwanara Namaste Astu Sarvaram Mangalam Kuru Bolye Shri Satya Sanatan Dharma Ki Jai. I must say, on behalf of Tilbhavan Sigabin of the Hindu Festival Society, that our mission is to bring unity to our village, all our family. When I speak about family, I mean not only our Hindu brothers and sisters, but also our Christian brothers and sisters and children of God. Also our Muslim brothers and sisters and children of God. If we fight, we're not going to reach anywhere. With unity, as Budram ji is teaching to the world, that's what's going to help us. So I must say on behalf of KCG, my brother and his Dharam Patni, Malini, and I say Jai Staram to all of you, and I want you all to enjoy this program, and I love to see when it's even in the music and all too, is that it blend. When you can able to blend together, that's the only way we can able to go forward in life. And this is what the Hindu festival, Mr. Sigobin, Tribhavan Sigobin, the Hindu festival is teaching throughout the country. Just to remind you all, we also, during the Ganesh Yag, will be passing this way. And I invite one of the members of the Mandir, I say, you can invite us to come with Bhagwan Ganeshji. And we invite all to come with unity and pray to God very nice when you can be able to listen to the national anthem of Trinidad and Tobago and also from India. That's the only remedy. And I give, Budramji said, Pandit, once I was an icon, not again. I'm a legacy now. I don't know how he draw that statement. It's only Budramji can explain that. So very, very nice, Budram, very humble, very simple, very charitable, very knowledgeable. I hear him quoting from the Ramayana. I said to him, Budramji, very nice, very great. And to other texts, he quotes from it too. Very nice. So once my say on Budramji, on Indian arrival, I say Jai Staram to you, bringing greetings from the Hindu Festival Society to all of you here today. Acha, Jai Jai, Sitaram, and you all enjoy today's program. Thank you very much.
I think we can do much better than that for Pandit Narad. I'll say, I know the humidity is a little bit high. We're feeling a little sweaty, but we are celebrating today. Let's go back. All right. Well, maybe to bring some excitement and share. So right now, we have a cultural item. And, sorry. Okay, well, for the cultural item, we will need some sort of music. All right? I know, Shankar might decide to sing. You can sing, Shankar?
No problem.
All right, okay. I hope it's a Budram Holass tune, eh?
Yeah, well, definitely.
All right.
Budram don't want music to sing.
All right, so then, well, we move on, and I will invite Dr. Vijay Ramlal-Rai, President of the National Chutney Foundation of Trinidad and Tobago.
But before that happens, we want to bring Budram on stage, so his assistants could bring him on stage, because at this point in time, we'll be doing the, right there? No problem.
No, you have something to read on.
Yeah, we have a plaque to give him.
Well, let me read it first. Well, let me do this first then, okay?
Before we move on to that, we have a small little, chairman will do a little background on Budram. So just sit back, relax. Mr. Ramlal, just hold 1 second.
Okay. Well, as I say, we cut it and paste in here. So normally this will be done at the end, the highlight, the most important thing of the program. But since it's been done, I suppose your illness, your challenges, I know you have, you're diabetic, you may need to eat, you may need to sleep. So let me just share some information that, I was researching over the internet, all right, the World Wide Web. So and it is all there, okay? And it goes like this. It's a story that began on December the 29th, 1954. Am I correct, Budram? Budram was born to Samde and Harry Holass at Chatham Village, Trinidad and Tobago. Right here. Okay, well, we had to correct that on the internet. On this spot. Thank the Lord for that. From his early childhood, Budram and his siblings were tutored by their parents, who were versatile singers and musicians of the local classical tradition. His father was well versed in Hindi and Bhojpuri, and he himself sings a variety of songs in Bhojpuri. He began singing at an early age in his family band, Amarjeet, and gradually emerged on his own. He recorded his first Chutney song at age 14. Is that correct? Now, when I did the math, something came to mind. That would have been 1968, and that was Chutney. No, your first thing. But what I'm getting at here too, and you might be able to see, is in 1973, right, Rashoti I sang Indrani. So I'm sure that his music, he would have listened to some of your music to influence that music. That came almost, that would be about 5 years after. Okay? So maybe we should put all these things in context. It shows your greatness. I'm bringing it out here to do, maybe some people wouldn't have known that, okay? Give him a round of applause. Feel free to shout, jump up, make noise as I read here. And although the songs were upbeat and encouraged listeners to move their feet, they were all religious in nature. He performs Indian classical song, semi-classical, wedding, folk song, bihara, film songs, devotional songs, and of course, Chutney and Chutney Soca. His music can be found, this is so how international, right? Maybe some of you have a different age on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, Amazon Music, and even Shazam. Those of you who know Shazam, Shazam is an app. You hear strange now, you don't know, you put on the app, it will identify who the singer is and the music. So his music is recognizable by Shazam too. In March 2000, Holass was invited to attend the World Bhojpuri Conference in Mauritius, where he presented a paper on the Bhojpuri influence in Trinidad and Tobago. During the years, he entered many competitions, winning many titles and awards. He has toured many countries, including Suriname, Guyana, Canada, several states in the US, especially Florida, Mauritius, and India. Budram has one of those most iconic voices in the Indo-Trinidad culture. His powerful voice is instantly recognized, and his health challenges has not prevented him from performing his hot chutney and Indian classical songs at events throughout the country. Budram has that, the word, correct word is bow. You say, Budram, your voice has a, all this is what I got from the World Wide Web. Or some would say, the perfect voice to render any song. Today, he spends a great amount of time teaching different types of songs in this cultural center, built in Granville, Budram Trace, in his honor, the Budram Holass Cultural Center. In conclusion, I would like to end with a quote from the Miradesh Committee. They had first published an article on the Express, and yesterday it was published on the Guardian newspaper. And I quote, and they were asked the question, why honor Budram? And I quote, well, even though genre was evolving at that time in which they were growing up or starting off musical career, it is these artists who were able to perpetuate the base elements of chutney music while still creating a continuous growing space for the Hindu community. It was their ability to retain the language and traditional instrument, the vital characteristics that govern chutney music, while simultaneously growing popularity in the art form. So today, as you receive your plaque, I give to you this man, a cultural icon, a legend, a goat, meaning greatest of all times. And I think that what you have left us, the pundit used the word legacy, he is a legacy. Because a legacy is what lives on after you are gone. It is there. And what you have done for Budram Trace, Granville, Cedros, Trinidad and Tobago, and the World Wide Web would live on long after you have gone. And we thank you for that, and I invite you, or rather to go to... Huh? Oh, well, we want to celebrate you no more with the cultural item. It is now ready, so we'll have the cultural item now. So give him a round of applause. Actually, you know, he should get a standing ovation, right? Come on, let's, everybody will stand it. This man, too many times we trivialize what we all have done. We will go elsewhere, all right, and shower them with accolades, but this is one of our own, all right? You may have your seat now. So this dance depicts the love for dancing from Granville. Lakshmi Sukram is the grandfather of the late Pandit Parashuram Maharaj and is a Form 5 student of Vesini Secondary School. So she is going to grace us now with a dance. Well done, Lakshmi. Let's give her a round of applause. Come on, come on. Okay. Narish. All right. I'd like to recognize Narish Timal. Oh, okay.
Better known as the Bira Raja.
Okay.
Yeah. To bring greetings for
Huh?
Budram Holass. Just bring greetings. Yeah,
Sitaram, everyone. For those of you who don't know, I have spent a lot of time admiring the work of Budram Ji. Budram and I go way, way back. I'm also called the Biraha Raja. And we met in Aranguez Savannah. Budram would have journeyed all the way up to north. I'm from Aranguez. And we exchanged numbers and we would have conversations over the phone. Now, I don't know about any of you guys, but if you ever try to have a conversation with Budram over the phone, you would know you cannot speak to Budram for 1 minute or 2 minutes. The conversation will go on and on and on. And I would have enjoyed these conversations, speaking about the different songs and whatever. And Budram would also give me little pointers and lessons that I should take note. I would always tell everyone that I've met a lot of people in my life, but one of the strongest person that I've ever met is this guy here, Mr. Budram Holass. Many times while he was in hospital, I would visit him, and he would send, a lot of people in fact would think that Budram is dead. And we would make a video, and Budram will tell everybody he's alive and he's good. And we would post it. And Budram has been through a lot in life. But he still, he does say, my hand good, my foot good, but one thing, my voice remain there. And today it is very admirable that honor is being paid to you. We often would wait when it's too late, so to say, after someone has passed. But today, they're doing it while you're alive. And Budram, he has dedicated his life to music. In fact, all of his songs that he would have sung would have been dedicated to each and every one. I had a conversation with him last night. I said, boy, they tell me come up on your side. They're having something. He said, well, when you come, you have to sing, you know. I said, so what song you want me to sing? He said, well, you have to sing Teri Karam Kahani. Because when I did make that cassette, everybody here they like that song. And that is what is the fuel that keep him going. I want you to put your hands together for him today as we celebrate and a true icon. And he says he's a legacy. But I want to tell you, you have plenty more to go yet before you leave us here. It is honor. It is indeed a very much an honor for me to stand here today and to be part of this ceremony here as we honor you for the wonderful gem that you are indeed. Again, congrats, and to everyone, Jai Sitaram.
Okay. Yeah. All right, without any further ado, I'd like to invite Dr. Vijay Ramlal-Rai, President of the National Chutney Foundation, to grace us on stage and bring your greetings and your remarks. Let's welcome him with our Point Coco round of applause here.
Well, Sitaram, Salaam Alaikum, good afternoon. As the Biraha Raja just spoke about, I know Budram many years. I know him as a great singer, and I know him as a friend. But a lot of you all may not know that Budram is also a Calypso singer. He sings in our tent. He sang when we had the touring tent. He sang, and he's also an ex-tempo singer, besides singing religious and Chutney songs. So my few words is that I know others will come and they'll probably say other things and so on, but my recollection of him and his sister Rukmini and others is that we go back a long time, and I started the National Chutney Monarch competition in 1994, and since then we remain friends, and he's just an exponent of the art form, a good composer, a good singer, and well, I'm involved with so many organizations, and today I will be distributing 2 awards to him from 2 different organizations. And he's somebody who I really admired, and I took today really as a special day in honor to give him what he, of course, has been deserving for many years, and I know he is being recognized all the time. It's not the first time, but today being significant. As the Raja said, I myself, when he was at the hospital in Point, went and visited him a couple times with Edward Ramdas and so on, who we really couldn't say enough about his goodness in terms of his art. So I want to say thank you very much, and I'm sure others will have lots more to say. Okay, so I want to hand him this first
You go to him.
award. Yes,
Right,
I'll
here.
go to him. Yeah, sure.
So, while he's presented with these awards, I will invite the dynamic Tassa boys to come and make this a bacchanal moment. All right? All the ladies well looking pretty and dressed. Let me see some people dancing and surround Budram, receive his award. These are memories for the rest of his life and your life. Be across here, fellas, right here where they come in to give him his award. The award coming to him. If Muhammad can't go to the mountain will come to Muhammad. All right? So, fellas, strike up. All right. Okay. Dynamic boys, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You will be here again. We use it in our whole evening. Make sure all the muscles okay. And before we go further, I want to thank Dr. Vijay Ramlal-Rai for the awards in recognizing our local boy Budram Holass. So thank you again, Dr. Ramlal-Rai. Now, without any... Oh, we have another cultural item? Oh, sorry. Ms. Agnes Ragoobarsingh, Secretary, Tassa Association of Trinidad and Tobago, is here also to present the award. Is that so? Yeah. Okay, good. And I guess we might have some more Tassa.
When we do the presentation, I should make a presentation on this national chutney.
So Tassa boys? Okay.
Yes, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to say, well, happy Indian Arrival Day to each and every one. 178 years we are here. Indian Arrival is here. And I want to say we know Budram Holass over the years. As Dr. Ramlal said, we get to know Budram Holass in 1994 with the National Chutney Foundation, singing Chutney. And then he went over with us to the Calypso tent, and also he's a member of the Trinidad and Tobago Copyright Collection Organization. And on behalf of TTCO, Trinidad and Tobago Copyright Collection Organization, we would like to make a presentation to him on the TTCO and also from the Tassa Association. I want to wish each and everyone a happy afternoon.
Tassa boys. And if I get it correctly, you received 2 awards there, one from the Tassa Association and one from the National Chutney Calypso Touring Tent. All right? So, we have a cultural item again. Listen, again, I'm begging all you. I ain't getting that vibes from all you, you know. The counselor promised if I do a good job, you'll buy 2 beers for me. So far, not seeing that I might, and it making hot. I really feel I can drink 2 beers after this. So all you, at least pretend that the show going good, all you enjoying everything like that. So I'll give, right, that's what I'm talking about. Good, thank you. All right. Okay. This dance depicts Jahaji brotherhood on the boat. From Coromandel, Anjali Aaron is the great-granddaughter of the late Pandit Parasaram Maharaj, and she's a standard 5 student at Cedra's Government School. Look how pretty she looks. Please, turn around, let me watch. Oh, Lord. Indian Arrival League coming up. Give her a big round of applause and do your thing. Go ahead.
He came from Calcutta, a stick and a bag on his shoulder, Ito banana capra. So I am party of India. India, the Indians can ship on this slavery, bind together to rest in unity. There was no more mother Africa, no more mother India, just mother Trinidad. My Mahuta planted sugar cane, down in the Caroni plain. Ramlogan Basdeo Prakashana, Jahaji Pai, Brotherhood on the boat, Jahaji Pai, Brotherhood on the journey for I to have Zindagi. So it is a great privilege to have such unique heritage. 50% Africa, 50% India. India. I have done shooting to holiday, emancipation and arrival day. Since Patel Rosak did that journey, 150 years gone already. Whether you're Hindu, Muslim or Christian, let's walk this land hand in hand. We could only prosper if we try. Brotherhood of the boat. Brotherhood of the boat. Kumaye, Zindawe, Kumaye, Zindawe, Kumaye, Zindawe, Kumaye, Zindawe,
Beautiful, beautiful. Big round of applause. Come on, keep it going, keep it going. Thank you very much. Mr. Budram Holass, somebody asked me to bring greetings to you. I called him to find out something. I wanted to get some juicy little, funny things, but some of the things he tell me I can't mention. But Mr. Madan Ramdas, he told me of a story he got to earlier in Canada in a hotel room. All right? So he sent his regards. He was hoping to be here because I know him well. He himself is a legend of his own, Mr. Ramdas, and so he asked me to bring greetings to you. So on behalf of Mr. Ramdas, I want to convey the best to you. And on a personal note, I would like to acknowledge somebody who I have not seen in about how many years, in the last 80s. The gentleman behind with the glasses, in the black t-shirt, looking very studiously at the computer there, Mr. Archie. I don't know how many years I have not seen this young man, although he's green. But on a personal note, I want to acknowledge Mr. Archie. We were in school together back in the 80s. That's all. As we move forward, I would like to invite Mr. Wendell. He's not here. Okay, all right. Oh, well then, are you ready for some real talk? Are you ready for some real talk? I'm not hearing you. Are you ready for real talk? All right. So if you want real talk, there's no other person that to call to the microphone than Mr. Said Ali.
So today we're celebrating Mr. Budram Holass. We're celebrating his life. He's not dead. For those of you who are looking on stream, online, he's not dead. The man is healthy and he's happy, he's smiling. So today is the award ceremony. It's a culture award ceremony down here in Cedros. And there's going to be many individuals paying tribute to Budram Holass for the culture, for the song, for keeping the Indian culture alive in Trinidad, not only here, but outside of Trinidad, in different countries that he have visited. I mean, I've heard of him since I was small. Growing up, Dad used to always say, this is one of the best singers he has come across. And today, I am here. In the future, I am here from Real Talk Group of Companies to award Mr. Budram Holass an award, and I believe they did send some cash also. But nevertheless, we are celebrating his life, the legacy he's going to leave for our children and the legacy he's going to leave for generations right here down in Cedros, in Trinidad, and even countries he have visited. So most of you will know me as Saeed Ali. The most talked about you in Trinidad and Tobago and even outside of our country. You know, the drive is long. The drive is very long. We passed this road. We had to turn around, come back. But nevertheless, there was a lot of rain. In Chicago this morning, there was a lot of rain. I was like, talking to one of my tech guys, Navin, how is the weather by you? Navin said, Saeed, it's rain. I said, boy, in Chicago here is serious rain now. You think we should cancel this drive? And he's like, Saeed, Mr. Budram is looking forward to meeting you. I said, oh gosh, Nav, boy, this rain. And I on work this morning, on work. So I told Navin, I said, you know what? Rain or sun, we're going down to meet this icon in Trinidad, in Cedros. And he has become very famous, very popular over the years. And let me tell you something. The biggest thing for Mr. Budram is traveling outside and demonstrating his talents. That is the biggest thing for him, becoming an icon. God has truly blessed this man. In his young days, in his middle days, and even in his golden days, I should say. Not all, but golden days. So today we are here, not to mourn. We're not crying. This event's supposed to be a jolly event. An event that we will talk about tomorrow. An event that you will pass on to your kids. And your kids going to pass it on to their kids. So when they hear Budram Holass song being played in a video, maybe on radio, maybe on television, on Facebook, on YouTube, on whatever social media platform, your grandparents, meaning your kids, they're going to call you grandparents later on, correct? You will be able to pass down the legacy and the life that this gentleman sitting among us here passed on. So without delaying, I know there's a lot of event planned for this evening. So without delaying, I'm Saeed Ali representing Real Talk Group of Companies is here to award Mr. Budram Holass a beautiful award. So Mr. Budram Holass, from Real Talk Group of Company, I, Saeed Ali, present to you this beautiful plaque to you for upkeeping the Indian culture right here in Cedros, in Trinidad and Tobago, and outside our country. There's also an envelope here for you, which your company sent with regards to you. So it was nice. Keep up the good work that you are doing, even though you are in your house. It's just a mic, a little system you need. Go live stream, sing the beautiful song, and continue doing it until your creator calls you home. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Saeed Ali. And on Real Talk, after you talk, what does have after? Advertisement. So this is a paid advertisement. We have Pelori on my right-hand side, Sahina, all items, $5, bottled water, $3. So don't wait for an intermission. You could just walk across, pull out your wallet, and buy your Pelori and Sahina. So support the little bar, the food bar across there. And we move on. And somebody who, not as important as Budram, but today very important, who without this program could not be possible, who is a very tireless, hardworking, committed, dedicated person, very quiet and very humble person in your community. I'm not political here, but I do hope you seek re-election nomination. I do hope you have been doing a good job, and I want you to continue. So I'd like to invite our councillor, Mr. Shankar Tiloxin, to the microphone.
Sitaram, good afternoon. Salaam alaikum to all. And yes, today is a historic day in the community of Granville in the village of Budram Trace in the district of Cedras, to the extent Trinidad and Tobago, and to the extent the wider world. It is great pleasure. We have planned this occasion to honor a musical icon, the Honorable Budram Holass. And this historic occasion in our 178 years of arrival of our ancestors coincide with the date, the 28th of May, with the opening of the Budram Holass Cultural Center a couple years ago. It was not planned, it was just coincidental that this date ties into that. And I want to appeal to all here today as I bring greetings on behalf of the Siparia Regional Corporation, and I recognize all the religious leaders who are sitting here today, right, to celebrate with us and honor Budram Holass. Representative from the Hindu community, representative from the Muslim community, representative from the Christian community, and all other religious leaders that is here today, together with many of our senior citizens within the community of Granville and the young ones who will be taking over from Budram Holass. As I recognize the representative from, Ms. Chutney, which is Budram's sister. It's really a pleasure to have you here on this occasion. And definitely, it is really probably a joyous occasion for you to come and join with us in your hometown. Yeah? Wow. Yeah. Well, look, the distance, and we really appreciate your presence here today. Taking the opportunity from Tobago to come to Granville as we continue to celebrate. Put our hands together and welcome Mr. Chutney. As I was saying, on behalf of the Siparia Regional Corporation, we continue to work with ICON to my office to have recognized people and icons like Budram Holass. This year, we could have gone the traditional way of having our reenactment and in Manmohan Singh Park and so on. Due to financial constraint, we have been planning this since before COVID, and we actually bring this program reality. It was a challenge. I continue to say everything that you do, there is plus and minus. But we take the slightest spark of divinity from our hearts and extend it to you today, Budram, together with our religious leaders and our other members of the religious fraternity and members of the public in terms of honoring you today. Today, on behalf of the Siparia Regional Corporation and also Pandit Lakshmidat Maharaj Prasad, I think I pronounced his name right. He couldn't be here today, but we have a plaque in honor of your name and other items that we'll be giving you. We also recognize on behalf of the Budram Holass Cultural Center Committee and also Mr. Sigubin, because we was in communication with him. That is why Pandit Narad is here with us today in terms of bringing greetings to you and planning this program on your behalf. So again, we will continue. Through my office, once I sit here, office or no office, you have my full support in terms of making yourself comfortable as we expand in terms of the foundation you have set. Through this culture center, I urge members of the public, members who is listening live on stream, to that this center here needs urgent attention, that we need resources and also skills through Budram Holass and also other artists to come and groom our young ones and having them get ready to take that mantle of culture, of Indian culture in this country. So with no further ado, I thank you as I make the presentation, and I also want to recognize a group from quite Penal Debe, right? Mitra Singh and his group that journey, when they heard about this program, that's our rhythm section to the back, and I asked them to key up as we make the presentation to you on behalf of the various Siparia Regional Corporation, my office, and through Pandit Lakshmita. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Counselor. And next on the program, I see unveiling of a sign. Yeah.
Just let you know that on behalf of the Sipari Regional Corporation, we have named a street after the Honorable Budram Holass at his home, right, on Name Street, and it has been called Budram Holass Avenue. So when you're going back down, you'll stop on the avenue and have a chat and have a song with the Honorable Budram Holass.
All right. So I guess this is the moment we have been all waiting for. And this is when you say a few words. And I believe the best way for you to say a few words is in music and song. And maybe Said might be able to help you with the microphone. Said, all right?
Yep. Well, I just say assalamu alaikum. Sitaram, namaste, namaskar, good afternoon to each and everyone. I am so happy today because for the past 2 months, people have been honoring me throughout Trinidad and Tobago. Oh, you want to go on? Please do. Yeah, they won't get on camera. All right. All right.
These are all movements for the archives.
Right, good. Get locked. All right, first I must pay my respect to my elders. What do I must say? We have Pandit Prabhudev, who is this temple for quite some time. All the other Pandits Narad from the Hindu Festival Society, who I chat with every day. We will write songs, I will explain the song to him, and so on and so on. Also, well, Councillor Tilak Singh, I consider that is like my own right hand. That anything that this gentleman does, you see it. That a councillor who is working, I see this man with tall boots and they can drink quite on his working hard. That with the water line boss, he making sure they come and fix it. I pass on the rural team, see what this man is really working. Give it up for our councillor, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, man. I am telling you, I don't judge books by its cover, you know. And if a man lazy, you know, I can tell you that. During my lecture in university, when I was asked the question, was the largest room in the world, educational-wise, that could never be filled? You say, you know the answer? Say, yes. You say, but when you lectured, I was lecturing for Pandit daughter in 1988 in biochemistry in UV St. Augustine, under the instruction of Isaac Hayatali and Ramesses Ran. The people feel I was a stupidity, but I can't tell the fellas, say, you know, I have 4 diplomas. I have no diplomas. I have no sense. How can I sing? How can I write? But the question was put to me by Isaac Hayatali. He said, well, what do you think is the answer? The largest room that can never be filled in this world. Educational-wise is the room for improvement. And the longest word in the dictionary is anti-supracaliaspialidosus. If you don't know what is your language and you don't know English, there are 2 types of ABC. One A for apple, B for bat, C for cat. If you want to do that, it's very good. And the other ABC will need to go be a person in high rank in society, like president, prime minister, like Syed Ali. And you know where's the next ABC? Avoid bad company. You'll fall in a good company. And if you have 14 diseases on the face of the earth, and they have cure for 13, the last disease, all of us here have that disease. And they have no cure for that disease. You know what's the name of that disease? Laziness. So this is why I tell you, if you sit down and you can lecture for people and you can talk to them. If I tell you, look, a million watermelon in the heap, and I give you a knife, go and take out the switches on and bring it for me. How are you going to do that? But I could tell you the answer, but not today. You want to do that? But anyway, it was so impressed today. I was so, when I say I'm so happy, I'm so blessed. At the time I was in the hospital, when water collected my lungs and my heart was soon to go pass out. I thought I would pass out. But the nurses and the doctors and them give me courage. They give me injection, they put IV, they pump out this, that, and the other. And I might be able to recover by the grace of God and the blessings of your people who prayed for me to get over this thing. But before I conclude my speech, the MC is doing a wonderful job. as a teacher. Put your hand together, give the man a round of applause. He is teaching children all over Trinidad in the composite school, wherever principal, vice principal, what are they doing their job, we have to do. And what he is saying, what he said to you is that one day, you see your honor in Budram Holass today, one day, Budram Holass will die and God, you will have a child who will sing and be honored just like Budram Holass. You don't know, that time is coming. So when you come and you support this and you come out and you said, well, yes, we agree that. One of the guys was calling me from South Africa. He said, will you get that thing from? I said, what? He said, I be a killer. Jai be a killer. You come alone, you go alone. See, every day they play the song when somebody died. It is good. But my friend has left so far to the rain side, Ali come down to here. So I could sing 2 lines in a Muslim song to him because, I know his father didn't like my song and thing a lot of me. Said to him that one of the greatest singers that you could listen to in history, Budram Holass. Because why? He do Muslim song like this one. You know what his song was saying? Look, one of my students sitting in the back there. We were in class together. Hafiza Jitan. Put your hand together for Hafiza. Very nice, quiet person from this village. Right, so let's go. परिवार दीगा रे आलम तेरा ही है सहारा तेरी सिवा जहां में कोई नहीं हमारा तेरे सिवा जहां में कोई नहीं हमारा परवरदिगारे आलम. So thank you very much for singing these 2 lines, and God bless Syed and all the rest of you who are coming to this function today. And we have so many people in the program, so back to the MC as we continue the program.
Come on. Come on, stand up and give this man a big standing ovation. Drum rolls on the next side, Tassa on this side. Come on, come on. Come on, let me get drum roll on this side, Tassa on this side. This is the man. It's a happy moment. All right, okay. Now, we don't have much again on the program. We have 2 singing pundits, I think, going to sing for us. All right, and in any order. And then we had Tassa, and then the counselor going to, we have a thank you, and it should be the end of the program. Okay? Oh, the first singing pundit.
Good evening, everyone. Assalamu alaikum, Sitaram. Budram, we go down a long way. We go down a very, very long way. I remember when Budram used to come from the village by my uncle. And one of the things I admire with him, not only his singing, he used to play a proper dholak. You know, before he was injured and them kind of thing. But we go a long way, and I want to dedicate this song for him. Karaoke style, because we don't have a drummer. And I ain't singing Sarah. Okay. Now, thanks. हमें और जीने की चाहत न होती हमें और जीने की चाहत न होती अगर तुम न होते हमें और जीने की चाहत न होती अगर तुम न होते दिखाए न देती अंधोरों में ज्योति अगर तुम न होते अगर तुम न होते हमें और जीने की चाहत न होती अगर तुम न होते अगर तुम न होते हमें जो तुम्हारा सहारा न मिलता भंवर में ही रहते किनारा न मिलता हमें जो तुम्हारा सहारा न मिलता भंवर में ही रहते किनारा न मिलता किनारे पे भी तू लहर आदूप होती अगर तुम न होते अगर तुम न होते हमें और जीने की चाहत न होती अगर तुम न होते अगर तुम न होते Thank you, thank you.
I didn't have to beg you to clap for that one. I enjoyed that one. We have a free concert going on here now, you know, and you didn't pay, so enjoy. But I said we had two singing pundit, but we'll mix in between the pundit. I think Kamala has a song prepared that she wants to sing, and then we'll bring the next one. So Kamala, the microphone is yours.
Check one, testing for sound. Sitaram, good afternoon everyone. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Kamala Maharaj. I'm the daughter of the late Pandit Paraswar Maharaj, who was the Pandit of this said cultural center. Ye dosti hum nahi tooringe दम मगर तीना साथ ना तोड़ेंगे ये दोस्ती हम नहीं तोड़ेंगे दम मगर तीना साथ ना छोड़ेंगे मेरी जी तेरे हाथ मेरे हाथ सुनने मेरे यार तेरा गम मेरी जान तेरी जान ऐसा अपना प्यार जान के भी खेलेंगे तेरे लिए ले लेंगे जान के भी खेलेंगे तेरे लिए ले लेंगे सबसे दुश्मनी ये दोस्ती हम नहीं तोड़ेंगे तोड़ेंगे दम मगर तेरा साथ ना छोड़ेंगे. लोगों को आते हैं तो नजर हम मगर देखो तो नहीं. अरे जुदा क्या कफा है दुआ क्या नशा ऐसा हो नहीं. खाना पीना साथ है मरना जीना साथ है. खाना पीना साथ है मरना जीना साथ है सारी जिंदगी. ये तो सच्ची हम नहीं तोड़ेंगे तोड़ेंगे दम मगर तेरा साथ ना छोड़ेंगे तेरा साथ ना छोड़ेंगे हो तेरा साथ ना छोड़ेंगे तेरा साथ ना छोड़ेंगे.
All right. Like we might just have to go on and go on. We have an next person. Oh, he done getting ready already. Pulling up his pants. Clearing his throat. Okay. The mic is all yours. Now remember, the standard have been set. Okay, so you have to go above that. You can't go below.
You say the mic is mine. Is it to carry home or to leave back here for you? All right. As I have mentioned earlier, Budram is my ustad. I have learned a lot of songs from him, and I consider myself very privileged. One of the very few that know almost all of Budram's songs. Last night I asked him, I say, which is your two favorite songs? All them songs you have, over 250 songs you write. Which one is your favorite? And he said, you must hit them Gokola Chali Jao. But that is my favorite song. And you know that song, what it says? It says that you're going to Gokul, the city where Lord Krishna is. And you go with nothing. When you go, you get hungry, you get thirsty. But the Lord will provide for you. I dedicate this to you, Bhai. I hope you enjoy. O Sanghe, O Sanghe, O Sanghe, ab lagal kanhaiya. अरे गोकुल चली जाओ संगे लागल कन्हैया गोकुल चली जाओ संगे लागल कन्हैया ओ संगे लागल कन्हैया संगे लागल कन्हैया ए लाग कन्हैया संगे लागल कन्हैया गोकुल चली जाओ संगे लागल गोकुल चली जाओ संगे लागल कन्हैया. ए भूखा लगे भोजन कहाँ पे हो भूखा लगे अरे भूखा लगे भूखा लगे भोजन कहाँ पे हो तहु अरे तहु ओ हरे तहु अमर मरी जाओ रे कन्हैया गोकुल चली जाओ संगे लागल कन्हैया गोकुल चली जाओ. This is a cultural explosion to honor the living legend, Mr. Budram Holass. All you can't sit down so quiet. Budram is a man with the music. All you have to get up and give you a little dance. अरे प्यासा लगे पनिया कहाँ पे हो प्यासा लगे ओ हरे प्यासा लगे प्यासा लगे पनिया कहाँ पे हो तो प्यास मरी जाओ रे ए तो प्यास मरी जाओ रे कन्हैया गोकुल चली जाओ संगे लागल कन्हैया गोकुल चली जाओ संगे ओ संगे लागल कन्हैया संगे लागल कन्हैया ए लाग कन्हैया संगे लागल कन्हैया गोकुल चली जाओ संगे लागल कन्हैया. And I don't know if all you know, but all about I carry Budram to sing. And Budram used to well dance. All you ever see Budram dance? Look, you go see Budram dance today. Hey, Gokula chali jao sange lagal kanhaiya Gokula chali jao sange lagal ए संगे लागल कन्हैया संगे लागल कन्हैया ए लाग कन्हैया संगे लागल कन्हैया गोकुल चली जाओ संगे लागल कन्हैया. ए अमला लगे बिड़वा कहाँ पे हो अमला लगे अरे अमला लगे अमला लगे बिड़वा कहाँ पे हो तो अमल मरी जाओ रे ए तो अमर मरी जाओ रे कन्हैया गोकुल चली जाओ संगे लागल कन्हैया गोकुल चली जाओ संगे लागल ए संगे लागल कन्हैया संगे लागल कन्हैया ए लाग कन्हैया संगे लागल कन्हैया गोकुल चली जाओ संगे लागल कन्हैया. अरे नींदा लगे सिजिया कहाँ पे हो नींदा लगे सिजिया कहाँ पे हो अरे नींदा लगे सिजिया कहाँ पे हो तो नींद मरी जाओ रे ए तो नींद मरी जाओ रे कन्हैया गोकुल चली जाओ संगे लागल कन्हैया गोकुल चली जाओ संगे लागल ओ संगे लागल कन्हैया संगे लागल कन्हैया लाग कन्हैया संगे लागल कन्हैया गोकुल चली जाओ संगे लागल कन्हैया गोकुल चली जाओ संगे लागल ए गोकुल चली जाओ संगे लागल कन्हैया. Now you know that they say you can't stand up on one foot. And this song is a song that was made popular by our very own. And I must do this song for you. ओ हरे लेके मछरिया रे के मछलिया लेके मछरिया रे लेके मछरिया अरे तार गुरी जमुना लो रे जुलनिया लेके मछरिया. ए तार गोरी जमुना हीरो रे जोलनिया रे के मछरिया तार गोरी जमुना हीरो रे जोलनिया रे के मछरिया लेके मछरिया रे लेके मछरिया रे लेके मछरिया तार गोरी जमुना हीरो रे जोलनिया रे के मछरिया. जे मोरे को जे दानी को जगावे जे मोरे को जे मोरे को जे दानी को जवावे अरे सैया लगावे महाजाल झुलनिया लेके मछरिया तार गोरी जमुना हीरो रे झुलनिया लेके मछरिया. Rajdhani Rav, Rajdhani Rav, Rajdhani Rav, Rajdhani Ravani. चोर दिया राजधानी रावनी, चोर दिया राजधानी राव, ए चोर दिया राजधानी राव। बाजे नगारा की डोल राजगर दुल्हाई, बाजे नगारा की डोल राजगर दुल्हा। ए दुल्हा ए सी दुल्हा, ए दुल्हा ए सी दुल्हा, बाजे नगारा की डोल राजगर दुल्हाई। कन्हैया लाल बसिया बजावत जाए, कन्हैया लाल बसिया बजावत जाए, ए बजावत जाए रे बजावत जाए, बजावत जाए रे बजावत जाए, बजावत जाए रे बजावत जाए। ए कन्हैया लाल बसिया बजावत जाए, कन्हैया लाल बसिया बजावत जाए। ए रात है कैसी रे, रात है कैसी रे, अंजुरिया रात है कैसी रे। और हाय पिया दान परे पैयारे, और हाय पिया दान परे पैयारे, देवन पर आए करे जिया लहरे, अंजुरिया रात है कैसी रे। ओ अलबेला से आई बारात, रघुबर ब्याहन चली, अलबेला से आई बारात, रघुबर ब्याहन चली। ए ब्याहन चले अरे ब्याहन चले, ब्याहन चले अरे ब्याहन चले, अलबेला से आई बारात, रघुबर ब्याहन चली, अलबेला से आई बारात, रघुबर ब्याहन चली, अलबेला से आई बारात। ए रघुबर ब्याहन चले। Now, those were the Chatak side of Budram. But this song, this bhajan I'm about to do for you, is what I believe has gotten Mr. Budram Holass the recognition across the world. That any part of the world you go to and in any funeral that you have in Trinidad, they would play this song. And this is where his legacy will be left behind for reminding us, Aaye bhi akela, jaye bhi akela, you come alone and you will have to go alone. He asked me to do a little piece of this song, this bhajan for you guys. So I will do just a little piece of it for you. आए भी अकेला और जाए भी अकेला, दो दिन की जिंदगी है, दो दिन का मेला। आए भी अकेला, जाए भी अकेला, दो दिन की जिंदगी है, दो दिन का मेला। आए भी अकेला, जाए भी अकेला, दो दिन की जिंदगी है, दो दिन का मेला। Oh, oh, मतलब की यार सारे सभी है पराए, जिंदगी ली है तूने मैं हूँ अकेला, 2 दिन की जिंदगी है 2 दिन का मेला, आए भी अकेला जाए भी अकेला, 2 दिन की जिंदगी है 2 दिन का मेला, 2 दिन की जिंदगी है 2 दिन का मेला, 2 दिन की जिंदगी है 2 दिन का मेला. Thank you.
All right, you raised the bar. But to close off, before Councillor says his thanks, it's only fitting that we end with a Holass. We end with a Holass. We don't have Budram Holass, but we have his sister who is going to perform for us.
Namaskar. Good evening. Assalamu alaikum, everyone together. We are here to celebrate my brother Budram Holass, but we are also in the month of Indian arrival. So this is Indian arrival month. It's a whole month of Indian arrival. And while we salute Budram, yes, for all the songs he has sung and entertainment provided and so on, we also have to salute those who have gone behind. My parents, my mother and father, they are the ones who composed most of the songs that Budram have been singing and most of the songs that I have written in my books. Because these songs are so very important, I thought it wise, rather than when these people die, everything will fall by the wayside. So I said, no, I can't allow that to happen. So while they were alive, I copied all the songs from them. All the songs for Chutney, Barahi, Janam, all those are put under one book, Janam Geet, complete with CD. Then you have wedding Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 3 days wedding. Hindus always have. So I collected all those songs from them and put in another book that is called Vivaha Geet, with 108 songs in each of the books. Then we go on, then after that, you know, I did it according to the stages of life of every Hindu. First you are born, then, well, you grow up, you get married. After that, what is the next step? When you reach 50, 60, you reach Vanaprast age, you start now Tirat, pilgrimage. You know, so this is another book I did, Ganga Darshanam, where you learn all the different aspects of Hinduism and how much more you must contribute towards your own personal life and the goal you are heading for. Each one of us is heading for that goal, that major goal, which is to reach the heavenly region, probably to attain moksha. And after that, then I did the final book, which is Anteshti Sanskar. So I did all those songs. And after that, now, Budram said, well, you didn't put a book with classical song, and I like to sing classical songs. Then all the Hindu schools in Trinidad and Tobago usually come to me for songs when they have Bal Vikas programs. So I decided to put 108 classical songs in one book so it would facilitate both the students, younger children who are learning, the teachers and others. So mine has been the task for the past 40 years. I've been a teacher, and everybody knows that my teaching career started at Chatham Government School. I was educated at Granville RC School. And then after Chatham, when I got married, I went on to Cedras Government, and from there was direct to Chaguanas Government. So I've been in education all my life, and I always feel that no matter how much entertainment you have and how much culture you have, without education, we are not a people. We have no identity. We have nothing. We need to also educate ourselves about our religion, about our songs that we sing. Sometimes people sing and they don't even know what they're singing. The reason why I say that is most of Budram's songs that he would sing, he would ask me, translate the songs for him. I can do so because I did Hindi up to advanced level stage, and I can translate any song he wants. This is why we go into reading. My father-in-law was also a pundit, And he encouraged me to go on into reading Ramayana and Bhagavad Gita and explaining to people. And so I've been doing that all the while. So many composers compose songs in Hindi, and if we don't know it, we don't understand what they sing. Many composers now compose in English. So when we sing in English, they can understand. And this is one that was composed by Professor Ken Parmasad of the University of the West Indies, where I attended. And I have this song that I always love to sing around this time. But lots of songs come only for entertainment, and lots of songs come with a message in mind. So I feel when it goes with the music, you tend to lose the message of the song. So I sing the song without any music. But I want you to listen to the words of the song. Okay, you'll get the song just now. O children of noble and ancient culture, awake, the time has come to rise, united with courage and strength, together rise up, awake, the time is right. O children of noble culture, our parents came from India land afar, bringing with them their culture, with little but their dharma, full of joy and hope forever. All they brought with them was their dharma. When they came here, they planted upon this land the seeds of the culture that they had brought, united with courage and strength, together building a new home in this land. O children of ancient culture, the days and nights, though hard and trying, could not destroy their culture, could not destroy their dharma. They were brave and fought like Rama. They were strong and stood like Sita, full of faith, love, and vision. Their sons and their daughters rise up to face the task at hand, continuing the work that the fathers started, building a new home in this land. O children of noble culture, we the youths of today, our duty awaits us. Now is no time for weakness. Now is the time for action. Let us love and serve one another. Let us strive to build a future. Let us join hands and voices across this land, continuing the work that our fathers began. Fearless with courage and determination, building a new home in this land. O children of noble and ancient culture, awake, the time has come to rise, united with courage and strength, together rise up, awake, the time is right. O children of noble culture, O children of faith and vision, O children of eternal dharma, O children of strength and courage, O children of a brighter future. So as I said earlier, I had to apologize for being late because my sisters, my other two sisters couldn't come here, and they asked me to extend greetings on their behalf. Yesterday they had their Indian Arrival Day celebrations in Tobago. They are building the first ever Hindu temple in Tobago. So I went up there with my band to perform, and we got delayed by 4 flights this morning. That's how we reached so late. But I'm happy to be here, and I want to thank all those who are here and all those who have made the time, taken time out of their busy schedule to be here to honor my Budram. I too honor him today. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. But even though you were late, you've made a significant contribution. And I'm sure your brother is happy that you are here to share in this moment. We'll ask the counselor now, because he will like to, I know, to say thanks to those who I don't know and who he should thank. So, counselor.
Again, Sitaram, Salam Alaikum, good evening to all. And listening, I know that before we go on to the vote of thanks, that all of you are present here and who is listening through the World Wide Web is very honored to have a program like this in the Cedras District as we continue to raise the bar in our culture in the Cedras District. When we listen to the renditions and the various cultural items that come from our young folks, we know for a fact that we are on the right track. We need a little push in terms of bringing our youths, our future generation, back home in their culture. And Panditji, the task is ours. Budram, the task is ours. Said, the task is ours. Narish, Timal, and Sister Budram, the task is ours. It is a challenge because we see throughout Trinidad and Tobago today what is happening in our schools, what is happening in our communities. And this occasion that we have here, it's an example of our forbearance, at least that foundation. It is our responsibility as this generation to set one more foundation, one block more, to encourage in our temples, our churches, and our mosques, our spiritual values and cultural values. And this is a message on our Indian Arrival Day today that we want to extend to the world, to our community, to our Trinidad and Tobago, bringing back our community, back as one, as we love one another, as we continue to progress in this beloved nation of ours. I want to, today, it's so much people to thank. But firstly, I want to thank God. Because this morning when I woke up, I said, rain, boy, God, we can wash out. Up to 12 o'clock today, as Said indicated to us. Rain in Chagonas, rain in Point 410. When I called TNTech, we run into power problems. So firstly, we want to say thank God for a wonderful afternoon with the elements coming together as we celebrate our Indian Arrival Day and honor our distinguished guest, Budram Holass. Special thanks to our various religious leaders who are here with us, who bring greetings on behalf of the religious community. I want to say thank you for taking the time and coming here and being part of this program. Today, I want to thank members of the media who come from, a matter of fact, just by sending out invitation. We have iTelevision, we have Real Talk in Synergy TV, we have our own Atlantic Communications. So the traditional media who is here, and if I missed out any, please forgive me because I know those are the three main ones that are here today. Thank you for taking the time to come down to Cedras and sharing. Very rare we have so many media houses here to go with a function, to air our cultural programs and so on. Again, thank you for taking the time. I want to say special thanks to the Budram Holass Cultural Community and the committee that work with us to organize this event. Pandit, you are heading that, Pandit Prabhudev Maharaj, head that organization, and you have my continued commitment as we go forward to build not only in our temple, but our cultural center, as we will take the initiative to move it one step further. As we go on, I would want to say special thanks to some of our sponsors, Ken Gopi Singh and family, the Ramdani family, Mr. Mohan and family, Das Federal Agencies. I want to say special thanks to, and when I went, Mr. Das indicated that he would like to be part of this program because he knows Mr. Holass very personally. Richard Boudou Funeral Agencies, Mr. Bola Sign Contracting Industries, Captiville Minimark, Pandit Lashmidat Prasad Maharaj, the members of the Budram Holass Cultural Center. Special thanks again to Mr. Sunil Sukram and family, Mr. Ramanan Siraj and family, to my very own family. My mom is here, my wife is here, and my daughters are here also. Thanks to them for the support. This was all planned in very short notice as we pull our resources in very fast in terms of getting these small tokens of appreciation from the various organizations. I want to thank the various institutions who are here with us. They are, again, Mr. Vijay Ramlal, President of the National Chutney Foundation. I know the representative from the Public Relations Officer of Trinidad and Tobago Copyrights Organization, Secretary of the Tassa Association, the National Chutney Calypso 10 Touring Company, and others who have come here together to make this event very successful. As I said, the list goes on. I want to thank my friend from way in Pinal Devi, Mr. Mitra Singh and group, for taking part and always support these activities in the Sidras district. Thank you, sir, for taking the time. I recognize Mr. Bharat Gopal, a stalwart in the community. Thank you for taking the time and coming and being part of the program. And other members of the executive of the Point 410 executive of the United National Congress, thank you for being here and also supporting the program in terms of our Indian Arrival Day celebration. And least but not last, and just again, forgive me for not, if I omit anyone, but the Honorable Budram Holass, thank you for giving us this opportunity to honor you as a man of the soil, a man who actually grew in the community of Granville. We continue to support you and thank you for giving us this legend icon. Sister, thank you very much. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Councillor. And of course, you did forget some very important people. But for the police, I want to thank you for being here and keeping us safe. We value your contribution, even though we have a very quiet, peaceful village here in Point Coco, but we still appreciate you and continue doing the work that you do. Thank you. And without any further ado, I think we should come to a close now. But before I close, I want to say a little quote, a bridge to quote by Mahatma Gandhi and Kofi Annan. And it goes like that. A nation culture resides in the heart and the soul of its people. Kofi Annan took it a little bit further and said, we may have different religion, different languages, different color, skin, but we all belong to one human race and one culture. Thank you. My name is Ainsley Upal, and it's been a pleasure serving you, and I do hope I get my 2 beers. So clap loud, please.
So before we close off, there's meals prepared for everyone, so feel free to partake in the, just to the kitchen area there. There's also items on sale. All proceedings go towards the temple, so feel free to partake in any activity. But before you go collect your meal, our special invited guests is encouraged to the back to have a meal with us. All is vegetarian, so Pandit, Imam, all our special invited guests, Sister Budram, please feel free to the back. There is a room for all, right? And meals are prepared for all. So thank you.
And the Tassa and the rhythm section, the whole evening is yours now. It's yours. The evening are yours.